over the last 2 weeks, Codemasters have been revealing a few of the F1 classic cars that we expect to see in the new F1 2017 game. This includes the Mclaren MP44, Williams FW14B, and the Ferrari F2002. And just today, the Red Bull RB6 that went on to start Sebastian Vettel's 4-year dominance in the sport was also revealed. So today I decided I would do a countdown of the top 5 cars I would like to see in F1 2017. Now in number 5 is the Tyrrell P34, famously known for being the car with 6 wheels. This car was ran back in 1976 and 1977, albeit a very odd Grand Prix car. It did actually come to some success, scoring 58 points in the 1976 season with a 1-2 finish at the Swedish Grand Prix. This car I feel will be something very, very different for Formula 1 fans to try, as obviously something like this has never been able to be driven in a Formula 1 game. In at number 4 is the Alfa Romeo 159, guys. Now obviously this car is very, very old. This actually is the first ever Formula 1 car to win a championship back in its inaugural season in 1950, guys. This car won 6 of the 7 races it competed, 6 of the 7 races in the championship. And the only race it didn't win was the Indianapolis 500 race, guys. And it boasted a 1.5 litre straight 8-cylinder engine and had up to 425 brake horsepower. This car would be brilliant as a real step back into Formula 1 history. In at number 3 is the Brawn BGP 001. Clearly, obviously, a fan favourite. Everywhere I look on the internet at the moment, I see comments about how people really want to see this car in F1 2017, and rightfully so. Arguably the most successful Formula 1 car we've ever seen, winning every single season the team entered and taking Jenson Button to a very unlikely World Championship way back in 2009, guys. This car had so few sponsors as nobody expected it to even be on the grid, and it was definitely more of a raw machine from a season that I don't think any of us will ever forget. In at number 2, though, is the Arrows A21. Now, obviously, I've just done a fan favourite, so I thought, it'd be a bit more to have, it'd be a bit fair to, have a bit more of a selfish car in this. And I think, it's quite clear why I want this car in F1 2017. It's orange. Need I say anything more? This car was ran way back in the year 2000. It was raced by Pedro Della Rosa and Jos Verstappen, guys. So imagine putting up this against the 2017 Red Bull, father versus son, and see who could come out on top. In at number 1 then is the McLaren MP4-13, and I really feel, the only man that could stop Michael Schumacher was Mika Häkkinen. He won the final 2 pre-millennium seasons in Formula 1, and I chose his 1998 winning MP4-13. The car won over 9 races over the course of the 1998 season, and 8 of those were won by Mika Häkkinen, usually with David Coulthard coming in home just behind him in P2. This car would probably compare quite nicely, I feel, to the Arrows and the Ferrari F2002, to have a little bit of comparison from 3 cars that were built very, very close in Formula 1 era, guys. But hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this little one-off video, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe. If you are new around here, don't forget to tell me as well, guys, down in the comments what classic cars you'd like to see coming to the F1 2017 game, guys. And I will see you guys next time for a brand new video.
So promise that you'll catch me.